Okay, so there's quite literally a lot happening on Aether at the moment, and I want to go ahead and talk about it all. It's very exciting for me personally as a content creator because there's a lot to talk about, and when there's a lot to talk about, it gets me going and gets me motivated. So we're going to discuss that all in today's video. Lu Liang, Gung Chen, the brand new S-rank Bazembo. I mean, there is a lot happening, and Aether is absolutely cooking. If you're new to Aether, this is a perfect time. There's so much that's going on, and it's awesome. In my opinion, it's awesome, and we're going to talk about it all in today's video. I do hope you enjoy. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So we know Gung Chen's going to be coming on February 20th. That is a thing for version 2.1. But what they did go ahead and drop the official Twitter page for the Aether Global. They dropped a bombshell, a nuclear bombshell, I should say, and that is Lu Liang information. Now, if I take a look at their actual Twitter, there's nothing in regards to when Lu Liang is coming, right? Now, we know Lu Liang on the CN side was part 2 of version 2.1. So Gung Chen was part 1, Lu Liang was part 2. If we take a look at this banner schedule, massive shout out to Flux Kairos for this. I'll leave it linked in the description down below if you want to check it out for yourself. But you can see right now we have Meng Zheng that we have going on. And then we're going to get Gung Chen on February 20th for part 1. And then part 2 was supposed to be Lu Liang and then a Hell rerun. Now, what it appears that's going on at the moment is that we got Lu Liang information now. But once again, they didn't state when she's going to be coming. It hasn't been confirmed yet, and they haven't dropped any information, any additional information in regards to her. Now, what's interesting is that they've done this once before with Marduk. Now, they had, I believe it was Athena before Marduk. If I was mistaken, I do apologize. But I believe it was Athena, and then about a week later, they dropped information for Marduk. Now, usually for these versions, or for when they drop modifiers, it's about 2 weeks in between each one. So, for example, we would have Athena, and then about 2 weeks later, we would have Marduk. But they dropped Marduk only a week afterwards, and that was in regards to Marduk probably not going to be generating a whole lot of revenue because he wasn't a very hyped character. He's a male character, so on and so forth. So they went ahead and dropped him early to get him out the way so then they can continue him moving forward. And they might be doing the same thing here, but the thing is that Gung Chen hasn't even dropped yet, and they're already putting out Lu Liang information. So does that mean that Lu Liang is going to be dropping at the same time as Gung Chen? That could be the case, and a lot of people are speculating this is to catch up to the CN side. I'm going to do a separate video in regards to that, but I think that very well is the case, just so we can get closer to the CN, get on the same time frame, and I think that is in reference to revenue and not having people have foresight and clairvoyance on what's going to be coming and saving and all that good stuff. Once again, I'll do a separate video on that. But the question is if Gung Chen and Lu Liang are dropping at the same time, how is that going to be done? And I'm interested to see what you guys have to say in the comments down below. Now, if I'm not mistaken, on the CN side, Lu Liang had an up drop rate limited banner as well as she was in the standard banner. And for the standard banner, you can choose either Hell rerun or you can choose Lu Liang, and you might be able to go back and forth. Now, for how they do it on global, if they drop Gung Chen and Lu Liang at the same time, are they going to do Gung Chen and Lu Liang both have a limited up drop rate banner and Lu Liang still in the standard? Or is it just Lu Liang going to be in the standard and then Gung Chen only have a limited up drop rate? I'm not entirely too sure. If I was to be a betting man, and if they were to drop at the same time, I would say they would both, Gung Chen and Lu Liang, both have an up drop rate limited banner, because that would only be fair. And then Lu Liang still be in the standard banner for those who would just want to pull her there. That is if I was a betting man, and that's if they drop at the same time. It very well could be the case where they drop Gung Chen and then they pull a Marduk and drop Lu Liang a week afterwards. That could be a real possibility. But the thing is they appear to be merging part 1 and part 2 possibly. Once again, that's if they drop at the same time. Now, if they do Gung Chen first, that could be considered part 1 and then a week after part 2. Once again, another Marduk situation, that could be the case. And I'm interested to see what you guys have to say down in the comments below. But for me personally, as a content creator, this is hype, right? Because it gives me a lot of things to talk about and a lot of content to make. But the other flip side of that coin, I guess you could say, is that the resources, bruh, trying to do Gung Chen and Lu Liang at the same time, because I do want both. Because the thing with Lu Liang, the reason why she's so valuable and why I really want her is because she's going to complete that Thor team, which you can see right here. Actually, more information. New content. They're gonna have the Living Soul Osiris glow up, if I'm not mistaken, which is incredibly hype here, and then the Innocence Osiris as well, Loosi, and then the Gen Zone 5-star Functor, the new ones. But or they're gonna rotate, I should say, not new ones. They're gonna rotate it. But the Living Soul Osiris glow up with Lu Liang dropping, which Lu Liang once again completes that Thor team. You're going to take Hera out and you're going to slot Lu Liang in. Living Soul Osiris glow up, and then you have Thor that completes that team, and that team becomes incredibly strong, arguably top 2 if not minimum top 3 team in Aether Gazer, even on the CN side currently. When you have Ulcer glow up and then you have Lu Liang slotted in, it's going to be incredible. And it looks like they just want to go ahead and do that right now and, you know, keep the hype train rolling with Gung Chen and then roll right into this. And then the content, I believe that is for February 20th, the glow up for Living Soul Osiris, if I'm not mistaken. I think I missed it here. I believe that is coming on the 20th. Yeah, that is coming on the 20th. So yeah, I mean, that once again, that's going to complete that team, and that team's going to be incredible. But not only that, Lu Liang completes that team, but right after Lu Liang is Ying Zhao, and Ying Zhao is another modifier that I'm incredibly excited about. And Lu Liang fits perfectly with Ying Zhao as well, really helps her to pop off in that win team. And then we have the sigil that's going to be tailor-made, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, for Ying Zhao, but also Lu Liang, because you can see what it does right here. So all very interesting stuff that's going down right now in Aether Gazer on the global side. Now, that is for the global side, but on the CN side, they even went ahead and took it a step further, and it looks like there's going to be an S-rank Buzembo. I went ahead and posted this on my community tab of my channel. Keep tabs of that if you guys haven't already. I post there pretty frequently. But yeah, it looks like there's an S-rank Buzembo, and she looks fire. As you can see, what I stated will be main frame 1. That's 100%. She's gonna be main frame 1. We've been waiting for an S-rank Buzembo. Once again, she looks incredible. That sword, I love the gigantic long katanas. I think she looks great, and apparently she's gonna be a thunder or lightning element modifier. Gonna probably fit very well in that Shino team with Tsukuyomi. She's gonna be phenomenal, right? Absolutely phenomenal, and I think she looks great. So the hype is real on the CN side and on the global side. There's so much to look forward to. There's so much happening right now in the game, and this is what motivates me to come back to make content, is when things are popping off like this, and you know, exciting modifiers are dropping like Gung Chen, like Lu Liang personally for me, and then we're going to be going right into Ying Zhao, and it does appear as if they're trying to really catch up to the CN side. And once again, I'll probably do a separate video in regards to that, my thoughts on it, because I know there's strong opinions both ways when it comes to the way they are handling these banners and the rate at which they're dropping them, and how quickly they're moving. Their pace, I should say, the pacing is something that people have good and bad things to say about, which I can see both sides. But anyways, that is the video for today, just talking about all that's happening right now. I do want to get your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. But it's exciting nonetheless. For me personally, it's exciting, and I cannot wait. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name's Cody. You call me further. I'll see you all next one. Bye, guys.